This your man 10, allcandid.com. We in the dungeon again with another installment. Now, this is what it do. This for my man out of BR, Baton Rouge. This for Mr. Wayne himself. This is what it do. 1972 Cutty. For all you boys, yeah. He rolling on 24s. He got them 4s. We went on and painted the lips red. Now, you can see the originals back here. We got the originals on, but I'm just sitting on up the 24 so you can see what it do, how it's coming together. This is it, 72 Cutty, two-tone red, off into that silver. Then we got that peanut butter stripe. Now you see what it do, see what we got going. That peanut butter stripe. We did a little accent, little racing stripe. Let me back on up. See what's happening now. Just went on and set them 24s so you can kind of get a overall picture of how it's going to be. Plus, he done got his interior done. We went with the peanut butter ostrich. We went with the peanut butter ostrich along with the red. Now, we do upholstery here at All Candy. And we do it tight. Ain't no slack. Ain't no waves in the upholstery. Ain't nothing loose. Everything tight. That upholstery ain't no joke. You can see the seams. You can see the work. It is what it is. But like I say, those 4s going on the 72 colors for my man Wayne out there in Baton Rouge. We went on and hooked up that red with a little bit of sparkle. We had to get him shining. Like I said, you already know we leaving them on the wet. And for those painters who've been on the site, who've been looking, for the customers who've been looking, that's a close up on the stripe with the shadow effect, black pinstripe line, all that. It's your man 10, all candid, 318-918-0331. 72 Cutty with that fiberglass, back on out, with that fiberglass hood scoop he went with. You know we got those wet signs for those who out there shining, who got those cars out there left on the wet. And this is the wet plus. This here was shot with the wet plus, simply because I was doing a little bit more on the graphic side. I had those tape lines, and the wet plus meaning more high solid, plus more solid. That's what that plus stands for. The wet is wet. Plus is a little bit thicker. You're gonna have a little bit more orange peel on the third coat, so you're gonna want a wet sand. You're gonna want a cutting buff. But the wet, that bad boy there lay down so smooth. But because of the tape lines, because of all the graphics we were doing on Wayne's Cutty, I went with the wet plus. So if you got questions out there and you're wondering what should I use for my car, which one should I put on, you know, just give me a call. I'll be happy to answer any questions at that phone number, that 318-918-0331. That's your man 10. That is my cell phone number. You can call me. I can answer questions, text me, what have you. And as I say, allcandid.com, allkandy.com is where you go, and you can shop online there, and you can make your purchases when it comes down to the Autobahn, the wet signature series, the clear, the wet plus, reducers,